There's two big things to get to today. One of them is the Eddie Kingston and Sammy Guevara stuff. We didn't really talk about this last week. Eddie Kingston got mad that Sammy Guevara, called him fat. Like, really, like in the storyline. Sammy Guevara called him fat on TV, and then, Eddie Kingston went after him behind the scenes. This drives me nuts, bro. You're going after the guy because he did his job. Yeah, you don't usually go for the easy fruit or whatever you say. Who cares? It's fucking wrestling. So now you got wrestlers like Eddie Kingston upset. By the way, I loved Eddie Kingston. I love him on the mic. I usually really do. I really like Eddie Kingston. I do. But this makes me not like him. This makes me not like anybody, to be honest. So fucking stupid. Oh my God, he called me fat. And now I'm going to get really mad. So now that's going to make other people worried to say things about you or to shoot or whatever out in public. You're a fucking pro wrestler, guys. Hello? You shouldn't even be on TV without Tony Khan and this luck of the draw, this lucky strike that you've had. And this is probably why you're fucking were shit before this. This is why you were a piece of shit before this. Bro, you're fucking on TV. Everybody knows who you are when nobody really knew who you were before. And you're getting mad at little Sammy Guevara, who's a little pussy fuck, who with his girlfriend and his douchebaggery, everybody's mad at him for one thing or another. Backstage, I've heard so many people are annoyed with Sammy Guevara. Well, good for you, you whispering fucking birdie ninnies. What is wrong with you guys? Remember when CM Punk said, the reason I came here is because the locker room. Boy, has that changed, huh? The locker room's turned into a shithole. You got Eddie Kingston angry that a guy called him a fat person or whatever. You know what? Why don't you choke yourself to death with those fucking rosary beads around your neck? Or a Black Lives Matter sticker or whatever the fuck you wear all over yourself all the time, you virtuous weirdo. And you don't like that the guy called you fat. Meanwhile, tonight, CM Punk called a fan in the crowd a big fat piece of shit or whatever he said. So it's just bro, you're such fucking pussies at this point. You know what I mean? You're wearing a fucking DMX shirt. And little Sammy fucking douchebag can't call you fat or whatever. You're that mad about that. You know what? Go out there on the air and then say, you know what, Sammy? That's fine. You call me fat all day. I'll be here when you divorce this bitch, too. I'll be here in a year when you divorce this bitch. I can't wait to see what number 3 looks like. You fucking loser, you little dumb kid who doesn't know anything. You think you're fucking Fabio and the world's greatest gift to fucking wrestling. Very good. You look like a weirdo mouse. You can't grow facial hair. You fucking Eddie Guerrero wannabe. You're never going to be Eddie Guerrero. Let me tell you something. You ain't never going to be that, bro. You're going to have 5 ex-wives before you ever get even the smidgen of Eddie Guerrero's career. You fucking talentless piece of shit. I'm going to strip away the last little bit of fucking confidence that you have in there because it's all a fake behind that persona. You know what? Why don't you do that shit instead of, oh, he called me fat. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're on fucking TV fucking wrestling in front of 1 million people on fucking TNT. Oh, he called me fat. What are you, a fucking bitch? You're a bitch, Eddie Kingston. You know what? I'm fucking out of shape, too. Maybe I'll come out of fucking retirement. And by the way, I can move faster than you in the ring, Eddie. I'll come out of fucking retirement. My 5'10" ass will come out of retirement. And I'll fucking call you a fat New York scumbag to your fucking face. You fucking rosary bead wearing weirdo. And I fucking like this guy. I said I love this guy. He's going to be great. Hey, Tony Khan, what the fuck have you really done with Eddie Kingston? You could have made this fucking guy a goddamn hero. Instead, he ping-pongs. Now, once in a while, he comes out and cuts a promo and people love it. But he could come out almost every week and cut a promo and people would love it. But instead, he's on TV, he's off TV, he's on TV, he's on TV, he's off TV, and now he's bitching because his opponent called him fat. And he got suspended for it. He should have been suspended for it. He's a fucking idiot for doing that. Oh my God, it's fucking wrestling! It's fucking, oh my God, he called you fat. He didn't say he was going to stab your fucking nieces and nephews with a harpoon and then rape them or something like that. That'd be weird, right? That'd be like, maybe like, you shouldn't say that. But like, yo, and maybe it's lame, like, oh, you called me fat. That's real good. Bro, I can be fat or whatever you think I am. Fat, skinny, fucking lopsided. I'll be anything you want me to be. The fact of the matter is, I'm going to fucking pin you. This fat, mongoloid, fucking unbalanced weirdo, whatever the fuck. You're fixated on my looks, you weird fucking fruitcake. You should be more fixated on your bimbo at home that you're going to fucking divorce in a year anyway. You know, that type of shit. Just go fucking at him. And then be like, yeah, I didn't really like that, but, you know, show it in the promo. God damn it. How fucking hard is this to understand? Anyway, let's move over to Tony Khan's closed door meeting. The fucking locker room's falling apart because people don't know what the fuck they're doing. There's a lawyer in charge now. She's like the top person next to Tony in charge of the company. The fuck is that about? That's fucking weird. There's a way to divide a locker room. Anyway, Tony Khan, feel free to hire me any day, by the way. You need somebody that nobody likes that can be the goddamn sheriff. You know, listen, I'd love to be the commentator, whether it's regular. I take JR's position at this point, or I'll be a heel commentator, whatever. But if not, Tony Khan, hire me to be the goddamn sheriff at this point because you got some problems, bro. And then I'm going to hire a bodyguard, and we're going to figure this shit out real quick, okay? Something fucking wrong over there. Let's figure this out. I got respect for everybody. I think all these guys are cool. By the way, the rumor has it that at this weird talent meeting to try to smooth everything over, you know, Kenny Omega stood up and had some kind of a speech, and I have personally been told by somebody who was in that meeting that it was silly. That Kenny Omega is fucking retarded, silly, and it's fucking ridiculous. Everyone's laughing. These guys have no connection with most of the locker room other than their little friend group, their little clique that they have. You know, it's like the clique, but if the clique kind of had power, but not really. Like, that's what this guy described it as. He's like, it's like DX back in the day, you know, telling everybody this is what we're doing, but everybody was scared. But nobody was scared of this shit. They were more like, you fucking losers, you know? Now, I'm not saying that that's a great thing. I like Kenny Omega, but there are delusions about him, I think, that are true. Seems like I don't know Kenny Omega, so I can't say, but I can tell you what I was told by people in that meeting. This fucking locker room these people are fucking delusional. The locker room's a mess. People are backstabbing people left and right. People are now starting to come to me. To fucking me. People are coming to fucking me. In the company. I would love to tell them what's wrong, because I could tell you what's wrong. And I could tell you how you could go about trying to fix things without being a prick or condescending or losing more people. But whatever. Nobody would listen. Nobody cares. They don't believe me. Fine, whatever. Don't believe me. I don't care. Don't fucking believe me. Xbox didn't believe me when they fucking called their stupid system Xbox fucking 1 plus X or whatever the fuck it was. No one remembers. All the old mothers didn't know what system was fucking getting their kid the 360, the 420, the one butt fuck pie hole up a cream card. Like, you don't understand. By the way, the women's division mostly sucks. I got fucking news for you. Britt Baker's a goddamn star. She's awesome. I really like Thunder Rosa. She's had problems. Everyone is a fucking problem. Jade looks beautifully awesome and amazing, and I like Jade. Not the best in the ring. And Britt Baker is one of the stars. Everybody else is fucking injured, hurt, is awkward, it's fucking weird. The women's division is a piece of shit. And that's not because the women suck. It's the way it's organized, what they plan, and what they do. The Thunder Rosa Britt Baker booking was pretty good, and there's been a few others as well. But for the most part, it's been overall a piece of shit. From this one and that one debuting, and dude, oh my God, bro. Don't get me started. For all the great stuff in AEW, there is so much missed opportunity. The missed opportunities, like, are off the page. The missed opportunities in AEW are off the goddamn page. And I don't understand why this can't be figured out. I don't know if it's Tony Khan just does what he wants and doesn't listen to anybody. I don't know if Tony Khan has a problem trying to figure out who to listen to and then listens to himself, then doesn't want to listen to anybody, then tries to listen to everybody. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But I can tell you this. There's fucking problems. There are problems. And, if the people there are denying it or pretending it doesn't exist, the more you do it, the worse it's going to get. But here's the thing. There's always going to be problems in wrestling companies. I mean, you're going to get egos. You're going to get people. This is going to happen, especially when it first starts happening like it is. It's going to be really bad, and then it's going to swing back the other way and calm down a little bit and, filter itself out eventually. This is the storm that was brewing for years, right? We had like 2 years to 3 years of bliss, right? Damn near bliss for 2 years. And then it started with Cody, in my opinion. The first shoe to fall was Cody. And I'm sure there were all kinds of other little things, but those wrestlers weren't big enough anyway, so fuck you. You don't like it, you're not happy, you thought you were lied to? Oh, well, fuck you. You're not important anyway. But let me tell you something. When a person like Cody leaves, this is going on. Believe it or not, living in your delusions all you want to do. Go ahead. I'm still sitting here in a basement on a YouTube channel that has 75 million views. I was never on TV. I was nothing and nobody. I wrestled for years, but I wrestled low-key. I didn't put the effort in the right way. I was like, oh, I'm good. I'm having fun. I've been doing commentary for 20 years. I'm never going to make it. I'm going to sit here in a basement and talk about the guys who did make it. Maybe somebody will give me a shot at some point. I don't know. But it doesn't look good for my 38-year-old ass at this point. But I know one thing. If I was there and I had a voice and people said, well, let's get your input. Let's figure it out. I know exactly. I got a list. Hell, fucking, I'd start with give me this and give me this guy and that guy and this thing. And let me take care of that. You continue to worry about everything else. Let me prove to you that I can take this shit to another level. And then give me more later when I prove to be true. Okay? That's what I would do. That's what I would do. It's called leveling up, right? Give me one or two guys. Give me a hopeless piece of shit and give me somebody who should be a star. Give me those two and let me make both of them rock. Right? And then, after that, and you say, Jesus Christ, you did it. Now give me another one. And let's keep working this thing. I have that type of confidence now. I didn't 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 years ago. I did not. I do now. I've worked, you know what I mean? The independent stuff that I've booked, the wrestling that I've called, the commentary that I've done, the amount of time that I've been involved in wrestling, I'm telling you. But there's also a ton of knowledgeable people out there that are really good that I would want working for the company too and doing things. This is a problem. And maybe they're fixing it, maybe they will fix it. Maybe this will be resolved. But when you got a person saying, "Oh my God, he called me fat," and I'm going to assault him now in the back because he called me fat, he pretended and called me fat. I'm going to wear a rosary. Are those really rosary beads around his neck? So you're a professional wrestler. Tons of people on drugs, fucking scumbaggery going on left and right, and you're wearing a rosary bead around your fucking neck. And then a guy on the show, sometimes you try to cut each other open. Sometimes you say, fuck you, I'll kill you, I'll hurt you, I'll break your neck, I'm going to go to jail for you, stuff like that. But this guy calls you fat, and you're like, yo, what would Jesus do? Well, I'd assault you in the back. Everybody's a fake piece of garbage. Anyway, I'm Joe Cronin. This is the Joe Cronin Show. You got a problem with me? Let me know. Hit me up. You tell me about it. Love to hear from you. I bet I won't. I bet you're too much of a chicken. Shit. Joe Cronin Show at yahoo.com. It's not hard. Instagram at Joe Cronin Show. Joe Cronin Show on TikTok, Facebook.com/Joe Cronin Show. And I've been doing this for over 10 years on YouTube, and nobody tells it like it is like this.